After an hour of messing around, I'm pretty sure I fixed it. I did everything from updating my drivers to, God, what else did I do? I don't know. I did a bunch of other things. Restarted my computer, actually. I actually did a driver clean as well. And what it turned out to be was a setting in PCSX2 that had somehow changed to something it should not have been. A setting that I never ever change, period, because it never needs to be changed. I was actually pretty goddamn surprised to see it flipped. Whatever. In order to reward you guys for all of the suffering and technical bullcrap that we've dealt with in like the last 30 minutes or so, I think we're gonna go down here and see a bunny show. They told us to come back, and we finally are. I want to break these again. It's taken me a long time, but, you know, we just had to wait until we got rid of Jessica so we wouldn't be judged. That's all it was. Whew, the bartender's finally back. I thought he'd be talking to that friend of his at the hotel forever. Like 10 people were looking for him while he was gone. Golding always used to say to us, after he'd had a few, that is, "So long as I'm alive, I promise the world will stay at peace." And now look at us. Cash and Carrie sent a posse after the man who killed their father. They want revenge, and I hear they're heading straight for some island. That's right, some wonderful island to the north. It's supposed to have very good weather. I always come here to unwind after a hard day's work. Come on, Xanthi, shake that thing. Excuse me, but do you know when the ladies will be taking it all off? What? What do you mean this isn't that kind of place? Sorry guys, I can't let you see the bunny girls up there yet. Man, am I glad I broke out of the clink. This bunny show was worth it. Why do I feel like I've seen that guy over there somewhere before too? Is he the, I'm pretty sure that's almost the same model as the guy on top of the waterfall. Golden used to come and watch bunny girl shows all the time, but he hasn't shown up in a while. I wonder if the rumors about him getting hurt in the robbery are true. Even the chaplain's here, a priest. Oh, merciful goddess, pardon my sin. I was so entranced by these lovely ladies that I forgot to offer my daily prayers. Someone tell that moron to get down in the front. I can't see the stage. The young ladies really jiggle all over when they start to dance. It's, fascinating. Oh, those luscious young thighs. Goddess help me. My life is passing before my eyes. What are you doing here, ma'am? When he said bunny girl show, I thought he meant a rabbit raising seminar for women. Not this tawdry excuse for entertainment. You know, I mean, I'm not judging a woman being here. It's perfectly acceptable for them to want to watch these young bunny ladies shake their thighs, but I would find it kind of weird. I really want to get even closer to the stage, but I've got a reputation to uphold. I don't think anyone cares. Come on up. There's plenty for everyone. Just look at the size of them. I want to dive in and swim. Can I get up on stage? Oh, I forgot we could go first person. Here you guys go. A little bit of bunny fan service for you. It's a shame they don't sing or anything. Okay. That's enough of that. What are you doing back here, old man? What do you think? I live for the chance to see Xanthi, Zinnia, and Zilia together. Just the sight of them warms my old bones. My old wriggle stick. What are you doing back here? Oh, when will I get my big break? I tried out to be Simpleton's first ever bunny girl, but I couldn't time the kicks right and kept falling off the stage. Well, darling, as always tomorrow you could go try again. Can I talk to the bunny girls? Sir, please return to your seat. You're blocking the other customer's view. But I want to be up here. I was hoping he would say something different. Can I get in the middle of them? I can. I need a... Well, we're getting the squeeze. I need a button that'll let me dance. It's simply not fair. If we had a dance button, I would put Yangus up there. And that's what you guys would have been watching. Yangus in a bunny girl costume. Shaking his stuff up on stage. Okay, now that the problem's taken care of, we're gonna go back to the Dark Ruins. Because we need to go down to the coastline, see if those guys with their boats are still there. I don't want to have any loose ends. You know. This game doesn't have a quest journal. It's not gonna hold your dick and tug you around and tell you where to go. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know, I haven't seen these people in a while, or I haven't been here. Maybe I need to go there and see what's going on. Like, I should probably go back to the Magic Spring, where, Princess Trode? Fuck, I can't remember her actual name now, and they're gone, so where the hell are they? I want to check one more thing. Back at the Dark Ruins. And then we'll leave this place. Say, did they press on through up here after we cleared it? For some reason, I seem to remember bumping into them somewhere else again. It's probably one of those old memories from the first time I went through it. It's also possible that I'm just completely wrong. Also, can I take this back? The sun mirror sits snugly inside the recess in the stone monument. You know, it's not being used anymore. And it would be very disrespectful to the king that let us have it to just leave it here. I don't think the dark mist is going to come back. Okay. Let's start exploring the right way instead of from the middle of town this time. And let's hope that the glitch truly is gone. Bottle of fresh milk. A clump of Renee powder. Give me my mini medal. I don't care about any of that stuff. Damn. Oh, it's nighttime too. Wonderful. It's the summer issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Sweltering summer nights provide the perfect environment for festering undead to walk the earth. It's enough to make even an adventurer with a zombie's bane feel insecure. But why worry, when you can make yourself a zombie slayer? It's easy. Just combine your zombie's bane with a certain holy item in your alchemy pot. Go on, give it a try. I've got the zombie's bane, a holy tool. I can only think of a couple holy items in my inventory. Holy water? That, holy talisman, I think it is? That Angelo has? Why did I find a piece of dragon dung? Gold bracer. I'm pretty sure that's used for something too. Wake up, sir. It's an emergency. Yeah. I'm training to be a Z fighter. Fuck. When do I get a spell that lets me fast forward time? What is that? The bar. Inn is all the way on the other side of town. Let's check the bar at night. Checking houses and stuff at night, kind of a waste of time, I think. Everyone's gonna be sleeping. Vial of magic water. Okay. Sorry, just, you know, lost a mouse and he worried he might have ran under one of these barrels. If you follow the path outside Domenico's house straight up north, there's a shop they call Mystery Mart. I don't know what they sell, but a fishy-looking man comes and opens it up of a night. But a fishy-looking man comes and opens it up every night. That's what I'm gonna assume it should say. Of a night. Nobody breaks through the checkpoint while I'm on duty. I'll teach that girl a lesson. Although, I seem to have lost her for the time being. But I can't go back now. It'd be too annoying, having come all this way. I may as well have a look at the sights while I'm here. So you're the guard on the gate that gave up, basically ran away? I've only just taken on that la-di-da choir boy as an apprentice. But I can see I won't be able to do nothing with him. He calls himself Lorenzo, and he's about as much use as a blunt chisel. You look a good sight better than him. How do you feel about becoming an apprentice yourself? For what? I'm curious. I wasn't serious. If I start taking on any old Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'm not gonna have any gold left for booze, now am I? Okay. Is Lorenzo around here? I hope Jess doesn't find him and kill him. We take the finished statues to Domenico's. I don't know what he said there, but hang on. I hit the wrong button. We take the finished statues to Domenico so that he can enchant them with a soul, see? He's a great magician. Why? I don't know. Because it's a sort of tradition, I suppose. You give the statues a soul. That is weird. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard a rumor that the Prince Charmless of Argonia passed the royal initiation. It's not often you hear good things about the prince. He's surprised everyone, I should think. He's fooled everyone, more like it. Hi, come and relax. You owe yourself a bit of me time. All brave heroes do. Barkeep, what do you got for us? That's it? Well, make yourself at home. Settle in and enjoy an evening of Arcadian culture. You play anything else, ma'am? This is the only piano in the whole town, so sometimes I ask if I can play it. There's a pipe organ in the church, but nothing compares to a good bit of boogie-woogie piano. I can't argue with that. Does that say anything? It's hard to tell, you know, which posters on the walls actually can be read and which ones can't. Also, before we go to an inn, there's a mystery shop. Is it this one? The light's on. It's open, too. At least the front door is. 26 gold coins. Is that random or... Oh, they're sleeping. Say, is the number of coins random, or did some developer really go, this barrel needs 26 coins right here? This far in the game, definitely. It's going to be a good use. Good use for the player. Maybe they can buy an antidote herb or something. Door is locked. I still have no key that will allow me to pick those for some reason. Which reminds me, we need to go back to Red's at some point. That's the church. We're not going there yet. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a mystery shop. Is that Lorenzo? Are you sleeping out on the bench? I'm curious. He's worked himself so hard and he has nowhere to crash. And he doesn't want to be in the bar because he doesn't want to be tempted. Also, we're going to attack this thing. If it's going to be out at night, I want to get it now. It's the poisonous sniper. It suddenly launches an attack on us. 45 damage, huh? Okay. However, you need to meet your possible new teammates. Look here, Mushroom Squad. I want you to judge this little weakling. See if he's of any use to you. further poisoned. That is terrifying. I didn't know you could be more poisoned. Bitch slapped. Okay. 83 experience, a copper monster coin. He looks at the party out of respect. Humanoid family, Bodkin Fletcher. I'll add him to the team. I mean, we can hold a bunch of them in reserve now, right? So, why not? I wonder how far north of town this place is, or maybe it's up here. A secret shop above the other shop? No. I will steal your glowing potions. Excuse me, vase! A mini medal! Pretty damn sure that is enough for us now to go get the next tier of gifts. What is that obelisk doing? Just randomly fucking sticking up. It's not a sundial. Hello, is anybody here and open? What? What the hell is that other door? Thought the signs were the same. One weapon, one armor. Hello? A piece of rock salt. You know, I try to announce myself, but if no one wants to wake up, then what the hell am I supposed to do? Smash all their shit in peace, apparently. I see you over there. How do I come say hello? You're not exactly asleep. You're drinking. Most of the stone statues in the world are made in Arcadia, you know. It makes you quite proud to live here, really. Although it is a bit boring. Is that some type of wine, by chance? If so, I would appreciate getting a glass of it, just a sample. Maybe it's Arcadian wine. What do you got? A cloak of evasion. That might actually be useful. Wasn't there something in the alchemy pot that required a cloak of evasion? What does this say? Ring of Awakening, Meteorite Bracer. No. Protects your head. Plus agility ring. Iron shield plus something silver. Magic item 1 and magic item 2. And that's not helpful. A robe of serenity is a cloak of evasion and private clothing. Private clothing, huh? I mean, fishnet stockings, maybe? Also, where the hell did I put that cloak at? I need to rearrange my inventory again. Apparently I have 2 cloaks of evasion. That's what I get for never paying attention. Okay, so how about a cloak of evasion and I honestly would have thought maybe a silk robe. Where's the negligee at? Boxer shorts? That's a private piece of clothing. I don't know why those two would combine. That would be silly. And it is silly. Why am I not surprised? So that's what it is. Whatever. Did I already read this? That actually made my brain go blank. Yes, I get it. You're sleeping. Okay. I wonder how far north this freaking shop is. It can't be in town. I feel like we've checked everything. I did, didn't I? The inn? No, we're not going into the inn. Okay, we're gonna run north just a little bit. Then we can zoom back here anytime that we need to. Plump. Get some holy protection out. It'd be a friggin' dream if it actually worked here. It worked on the other side of town, right? What's the difference between the southern point of town and the northern point of town? Hello, horse. I think that the horses were red herrings earlier in the game. Make you think that you're gonna get a horse mount when... Oh no. Iron rhinos. Can I run? Thank you. I'm not here to fight. Okay. I just want to look for a magic shop. A mystery shop. That guy didn't give us a whole lot of information to go on. What do we got? A Titan belt. Actually, kind of curious. Organize. Organize all. Yes. And sort the bag's contents by type. I said sort it by type. Don't make me repeat myself. So what do we got? Devil's Tail. I wonder if we could combine that with the Saint's Ashes. According to that one book. Combine cursed items with it. Only problem is, I don't know how many of those ashes are in the game. Ooh, a garden. Titan belt. A magical belt that increases the wearer's attack power. Plump's already got that great ring on. Yangus has the tattoo. Angelo, your attack power is garbage and probably always will be. Okay. It's good enough looking around for me. I think we'll teleport. Maybe not teleport. Maybe teleport. There's a place to the east. And then looks like 3 places up north if I can read those pixels. I've been reading pixels for many years, people. Sometimes I can even surprise myself what I make out. You kids nowadays raised with your HD graphics. Can it be daytime yet? It's like I don't want to have to go to the inn if I don't have to. It's obviously right around the corner, the sun is. I've already been in here. It's a fashion magazine called Beautiful Bracers. You think jewelry needs to be practical as well as pretty? You aren't alone. Take the Life Bracer, for example. It's the perfect bracer for a discriminating adventurer such as yourself. Simply equipping it increases the wearer's ability to withstand attacks. You can make your own Life Bracer by combining a gold bracer with a certain ring in your alchemy pot. Okay. Some kind of ring. We've got a couple gold bracers at this point. I don't think a ring of agility would be a good mix with it. It might, but it's probably not for that recipe. It's a book entitled Mighty Men. What is a mighty man? Someone who's larger than life, stronger than strong, and braver than brave. A mighty man boasts both a strong body and a strong mind. If you've got only one, you aren't a mighty man. A mighty armlet is just like a mighty man. It's a combination of 2 types of strength. Okay. Makes you strong 1, makes you strong 2. I wonder how mighty that armlet is, or bracelet is, whatever. It's one of my only concerns about the alchemy pot is that there's no way to tell how useful the item is unless I go look it up. It's the diary of an old man. In my youth, I was madly in love with a nun. And golly, was she good with her hands. I refer, of course, to alchemy. I vividly recall the day she combined a flowing dress with a magic skirt to create a holy garment. Incredible! It's been years since I've seen her. I wonder how she's doing these days. For some reason, I've been thinking about her again. What a sexy sister! Holy clothes are a flowing dress plus a magical skirt. Interesting. I didn't know we were going to stumble into the recipe library. It's a book entitled Mythical Birds. Thanks to the hard work of various scholars, a great many myths and legends about birds have been collected over the years. Perhaps most fascinating is one about a bird that flies not just through the air, but from world to world. According to the legend, this mystical bird appears whenever the world faces a crisis to help restore peace. Is that so? Oh, somebody's in here. A strength ring. Okay. Excuse me, sir, have you heard me talking to myself this whole time? I used to be a rather important minister in a certain kingdom which shall remain anonymous. But I decided I'd like to become a stone worker when I retired. I'm hard at it every day now. You've got to keep chipping away. And then one day you don't chip anymore. And people take all of your life's work and sell it at an estate auction. So, what do we got in here? Gonna spend like an hour exploring this town.
You want to know what I'm doing? I'm chewing on Mom's recipes. Grandpa always told me I should sit and chew on things for a while if I didn't understand them.
So I'm chewing on teach me your recipes.
The Cranbartle family is full of talented masons. Unfortunately, my husband isn't one of them. It upset him quite a lot when he was younger, but he's got over it now and manages to enjoy the other things in his life.
Is that so?
Yes, this is the Cranbartle household. And who are you?
You're looking for the Cran Spiles.
You'll have to talk to my father about them, I'm afraid. But he's not here. He's building a tower up north of town. You'll need this if you want to get in there to see him.
He gives us a stone sword. Just, okay.
Put that sword into the keyhole of the tower door and it should open up. Also, my father's name is Raiden. If you do go and manage to speak to him, perhaps you could ask him to come and visit his family once in a while.
Okay. Take it he's mad at him, so yeah, sure, go up there. Go ask him. P.S. You better yell at him for me. Tell him this. None of these books are particularly interesting. They're all droll. Used for kindling fire, and that's about it. Well, this is why in Dragon Quest games, you explore everything. What's the difference in these doors? Hang on. They don't lead to the same place. What the hell? Who are you?
Some stonemasons tossed their failed works into the ocean, but I like to keep mine. I find it helps me to improve what I'm doing if I have some failures to look at while I'm working. I suppose it's rather like a warning not to make the same mistake twice.
I feel that way about Let's Plays sometimes. Sometimes you can try your hardest to get through a series, only to find out that it's a complete fucking waste of time 80 videos in or something like that. Why am I doing this again? This game sucks. I'm no longer enjoying this. Hopefully, Dragon Quest, you don't make me feel that way. So far, even the Prince Charmless situation didn't bother me. I hated him. I definitely want to see him die at Dragon Scale. I wouldn't trust him to be my ruler, but story-wise and gameplay-wise, I still liked it. This game gives you people to hate. How could you not enjoy that every once in a while? A giant mallet. I wonder what that's used for. None of these books are interesting. Really? You're gonna walk all the way over to that one? Wanted to see if I could lift that. Nope. Moonwalking to the side almost. Or sliding. It's a book entitled Songs and Ballads of the World. It seems to contain the lyrics to the Arcadian anthem. Arcadia, Arcadia, stone carving is our lives. Our hammers are like husbands, and our chisels are like wives. Take our stones away from us, and we break out in hives. Cut, chip, whack, smash, crunch, crack, crash, oi. They're the sounds that are always made here. I don't like that last verse. Can we rewrite that so it rhymes or flows a little bit better? I've heard better anthems in high schools. It's a book entitled The Dragon Graveyard. Scholars have long known that there is an ancient dragon graveyard located deep within the desert. Some say the dragons go there to meet their maker because of its remoteness and quietness. But there is another theory as well. Legend has it that long, long ago, an army of dragons fought the Lord of Darkness on that very spot. The dragons were wiped out, and their fallen bodies formed the foundation of what we now know as the Dragon Graveyard. I don't like the sound of that place. Okay, it's the alphabet. It appears to have been written by a child practicing the alphabet. That is a really HD poster. Swordmanship. Starring Roger Flumblestein. I don't know what his last name would be. Lady, did I talk to you?
Have you heard? Apparently the burglar who broke into Domenico's place was a woman. It just goes to show how bad the economy is. I mean, if women are turning to burglary now, whatever will it be next? Women murderers? Couldn't stand the thought of it.
I'm not going to the bar. We've already got everything we need, I think, in order to go get the spinals. But why say no to exploration? Look at all the crazy stuff we're finding. Recipes galore, poison moth knives. It's a book entitled The Dark Mass. The acolytes of the Lord of Darkness adorn themselves with dark robes for the Dark Mass. If you consider yourself a true follower of the Lord of Darkness, you owe it to yourself to make one of these robes. First, you must find a certain magic garment. Mix it with devil's tail and wing a bat to dye it appropriately black. Let your alchemy pot simmer, and before long you'll have your very own dark robe. Okay. Magical clothes plus devil's tail and a wing a bat. I don't know how I feel about making dark robes and cursed items. It's a book entitled Aeromancy, Magic of the Air. When a hat that's as light as a feather is imbued with the power of the wind, a special hat is the result. Specifically, the Hermes hat. It has the ability to transport its wearers and friends to remote locations. Why would I ever make that? I have Zoom. And I have Chimera wings that I'll probably never use again. It's a book entitled Armor Planning. If you happen to obtain a suit of silver mail, don't waste time equipping it. Put it in an alchemy pot. You can make dancer's mail. Ditto for magic armor. Don't dilly-dally wearing it. Toss it in the alchemy pot. You can make a suit of spiked armor out of it. The alchemy pot isn't just about making items, it's about saving money. Remember, a fiscally responsible adventurer is a smart adventurer. Okay, dancer's mail is silver mail plus what? I'm gonna guess dancer's suit, and spiked armor is magic armor plus... I don't know any spiked armor off the top of my head. I don't know any thorny armor. Any armor that it would be made out of? I don't know. What are you doing, old man?
I studied masonry here when I was a lad, and I went on to become the chief stonemason of an entire kingdom. But I decided to pack that job in a couple of years ago now. I came back here so I could help the new generation of young masons. I could tell you a story if you like. It's a bit long, but do you want to hear it anyway?
Sure.
Alright then, here it goes. Let me switch to my younger voice too. When I was a young lad, I was heralded as a genius with the hammer and chisel when I was a lad. But there was one boy among my peers who I just couldn't compete with. He was a chap called Ryden, one of the Cranbartle family. Of course, he's just an old fogey like me now. Every generation of the Cranbartle family seems to give rise to another gifted stonemason, and in Ryden, they had one of the very best. But he was haunted by the family legacy from the first moment he picked up a chisel. He was always worrying that he wouldn't live up to the illustrious reputation of his master stonemason forefathers. According to a story I was told, the person in charge of sculpting the goddess statue on the Holy Isle of Neos was a Cranbartle as well. Ryden's still carving rock now, trying to outdo ancestors who've done great things like that. And that's my story. It looks like old Ryden bettered me in terms of skill and determination, eh?
I would guess so. Poor guy, trying to live up to his ancestors. That'd be a horrible nightmare to be stuck into. Thousands or hundreds of years of history, and you're constantly trying to outdo the greatest among that timeline.
Have you seen that big black dog Domenico's got?
Leopold, he's called. No, my mistake. Sir Leopold. It's a creepy fucking mutt if you ask me. And vicious to go with it. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with Domenico's head if he thinks that thing's cute. Probably something wrong with his soul as well. We take the finished statues to Domenico so that he can enchant them with his soul. Hey, didn't I see you in the bar or something? I feel like I've been in here now. It's a book entitled Dark Temptation.
The temptation of the dark side can be a terrible thing. Even the most devout monk can succumb to it. It appears that Devil's Tail and Wing of Bat have the same effect on holy weapons. Temptation is a dangerous thing indeed.
Okay, so we can make a question mark with a holy weapon, a devil's tail, and a wing of bat. I don't have any holy weapons. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. And would I even want to, like, fuck around with a holy weapon like that? What if we make it what if we make it cursed in a bad way? I'm still not entirely convinced I can completely remove curses. The Saint's Ashes, does that remove the curse, or does that just change it into a completely new item? Okay, nobody down here? And I guess I don't have to explain why I'm breaking all these barrels. Except maybe to this statue who's creeping me out. It's a book entitled The Overlord of the Rings. It's common knowledge that certain magical rings are capable of protecting their wearers from a variety of attacks. Few are aware, however, that there is one almighty ring, powerful enough to protect its wearer from nearly any attack. Legend has it that this amazing item is forged from 3 other rings, which guard against paralysis, illusions, and poison. Okay. The ultimate ring, the One Ring. I'm sure that's totally not a reference to anything. Anything in here? A bunny tail. It's like the 3rd or 4th one of those that we found. It's the Diary of a Craftsman.
Dear Diary, my apprentice brought a friend around to the workshop. His name was Lorenzo.
What a foppish little string bean of a man. He'd better ditch that showy outfit of his for some work clothes if he's serious about becoming a craftsman. Who does he think he is? A nobleman or something? As a matter of fact, he is. Lorenzo might not be as bad as I was thinking. He's out here. I don't know if he's looking for Jess or not, but he's actually trying to get a legit job. He's doing some manual labor? Are you still a jerk? Yeah, you are. Okay, just checking. Gotta make sure. First impressions are sometimes wrong, you know. Ooh. What is this? Survey says it is the Robe of Serenity, that's right. It's an exceedingly rare item. Okay, Meteorite Bracer. I don't think I've got 2 agility rings. Ring of Awakening, gold ring. I don't got a gold ring yet. Life Bracer. Mighty Armlet. Clever Chap Cape. I don't have Scholar's specs. Could probably make Mercury's bandana at this point. It protects your head plus an agility ring. I just need to make sure I've got an agility ring somewhere. Strength ring. Titan belts. I guess I don't have a ring of agility. Okay. Do I have 2 bronze knives? Or just one? Just one. They're so cheap. I should just go fucking buy another one. Hermes hat, don't care. Magical clothes. Plus Devil's Tail and a wing of bat. Magical clothes. Templar's leather kit. Chainmail, Cloak of Evasion. I don't think that would count. I wonder if the new robes we just made would count. Where are they at? Where do they go? No, we can't do anything with them. Robe of Serenity, okay. If I was some holy clothing, what would I be? Templar's uniform? Surely it wouldn't be that. Devil's Tail and Wing of Bat. I know I've got those. Devil's Tail. If I was a Batwing, where would I be? If it's actually the Templar's uniform, I'll be shocked. No. It's not holy enough, of course. Okay, quit talking to me. Shut up. I'm trying to work here. I don't need you running your mouth all the time, Trode. I'm the only one who runs their mouth here. Cloak of Evasion. You know, wasn't there some magical clothing that I could buy back at the bazaar? And Devil's Tail. I don't know why I would want to make a cursed dark robe. I'm gonna assume it's cursed. What? I guess that's it. Okay. Interesting. I didn't think a Cloak of Evasion would be considered magical garments, but okay. One less thing I have to go around looking for. Before we head out of town, let's go into the church and explore it, and I'm gonna officially save it instead of just doing a save state, what I've been doing for a while. Nobody breaks through the checkpoint while I'm on duty. I'll teach. Oh, what are you doing in church now? Are you hiding in here, hoping the goddess will protect you from her evil?
Masonry is the art of creating the goddess's image in rock. All the people of Arcadia are her obedient servants. The fact that no lives were lost in the disturbance we had before just goes to show that the town is under the goddess's divine protection.
And it's because of all these souls that we stuff into statues. Can I play this? That'd be cool. All I ask for in games is to have an organ somewhere. Either in a bar, or in a church, or in some building that I can interact with and play random songs from the game. Chrono Trigger did it. And like 20 years later, still waiting for games to add little touches like that. Let's go ahead. Oh, let's check divination first. 17,000 experience for Plump, 19,000 for Yangus, and 19,000 for Angelo. Fucking keck. Grinding out that much experience when you're lucky to get 500 a fight back in the Dark Ruins. Occasionally you'd get those big groups that gave you 1,000, but they're much more rare. You have to do so many fights. Save it over this one. Yeah, 3658 was right before we went back to the Dark Ruins and beat Dual Magus. Like 4 to 5 hours of grinding. And yes, I plan to continue this. It's 4:35 in the morning, and I'm probably going to be recording this all damn day. I'll see you guys later.